Welcome back, True Seeker. Gonna make one more video for Tony Tell It Like It Is. I really want to help him step his game up and remind him who he shouldn't be talking back to. Before the men's basketball tournament was played this year, I explained why I liked North Carolina over Gonzaga, and I said it was all about the number 71. The tournament bracket was released on the 71st day of the year. That's a huge number to the Catholic Church. It's the Catholics and the Jesuits who control the world of rig sports. The Jesuits are the Freemasons within the Catholic Church. North Carolina beat Gonzaga with 71 points, and I want to go back and remind you what this was all about, everything that I talked about before this happened. A lot of people commented when the game was over, they said, wow, that's the first time I ever called the championship and the winning score, because they'd been following my work. Now look, let's start here. March 12th is the 71st day of the year. The word Catholic equals 71. We're on the Gregorian calendar named after a pope, Pope Gregory. With regards to the 71st day of the year, March 12th, the day the bracket was put out last year, connecting to Catholic, I want you to see this. The full name of the current pope is Jorge Mario Bergoglio. That's Pope Francis. His name equals 312. Think about the date March 12th. 3/12, 312. In Sumerian gematria, where you multiply each letter times 6, A is 6, B is 12, C is 18, D is 24, E is 30, the word pope is 312. And on this calculator, you can see how that works. P is the 16th letter, 16 times 6 is 96. O is 15, 15 times 6 is 90. You see? Add up the numbers, Pope 312. March 12th, the 71st day of the year. The calendar named after a Catholic pope. You see how this goes? Now look, Gonzaga was the team last year, as I pointed out. Gonzaga 71, Gonzaga Bulldogs 71. And last year I was telling Tony to look at reverse gematria because there was so much there. The other thing I showed that was up was this. Whoops. Bathroom bill, 71 in reverse. Do you remember what was going on? The Carolinas had the bathroom bill. It cost North Carolina the All-Star game, basketball related. The team that Michael Jordan, owner of, their city, their team, their stadium was going to host the All-Star game. They lost it. Michael Jordan used to play at North Carolina for his college basketball, won it with Dean Smith. Dean Smith won his last championship in '93. He died by the numbers. The championship last year was on the 93rd day of the year. I said it made so much sense for North Carolina to beat Gonzaga, the perfect team to go down, and they beat them with 71 points. You know? Again, the bathroom bill was the news story. The sports are always rigged with the news about who could use the bathroom, the men, the women, or the trannies in public places. And I said, not only do I expect North Carolina to do well, I said I expect the Carolinas to have a great tournament. South Carolina made it to the Final Four. North Carolina and South Carolina representing. In the women's tournament, South Carolina won. And that team, the ladies' team, is called the Gamecocks, but all tournament, they were referred to as the Lady Cocks. The Lady Cocks, you guys. Bathroom bill 71. Bracket set on the 71st day of the year. Do you see the joke? Lady Cocks. Who can use the bathroom? The trannies? They mixed it with basketball. They took away the basketball game from North Carolina, the All-Star game. I said, just watch. Now they'll reward the college team by giving them the championship. April 3rd was the date of the game, 3/4, Tar Heels 34. It was all synced up with the coach's birthday, who got his coaching start under Dean Smith. So anyway, anybody who wants to take a shot at my sports predictions is a fool. You know, I call sports games lights out. I have so many, I have a huge track record of not only calling the right team, but the score or the number that defined the game. Like last year, I guaranteed the Patriots to win the Super Bowl, and it was all about 25. That was before the 25-point comeback. Said the Warriors would beat the Cavs this year in the championship, and to pay attention to the golden ratio, 5. David West had the golden ratio tattooed on his arm, the new member. Phi equals 1.61. Warriors went 16-1 in the playoffs. I also showed how the Warriors had the player from North Carolina on their team who was all connected with the tournament that North Carolina just won. All things that I revealed. So haters just need to stop. They need to stop in a big way. Tony needs to pay attention. If you guys don't see Tony teaching reverse gematria, he's not teaching you anything. I just saw in his video, I just took the time. I went on a drive. While I was driving, I was listening to Tony. He was trying to talk about the significance of 49 in the NFL through the word revelation. All he could share was about 49. He's like, 49 is important because it's revelation. I was like, man, Tony has to get on this reverse. NFL's 49. Super Bowl's 49. Think about how the 49ers hosted the golden anniversary of the Super Bowl. This number is more than just revelation. Square root of 49 is 7. That's how many points you get for the touchdown and extra point. Tony is shortchanging all of his viewers by not teaching them reverse. And all of you guys who are his viewers, I don't know what's wrong with you. I mean, if you went to Vegas and bet on the opposite of what Tony picks for his games, you'd win a lot of money. Tony's picks are almost always wrong. And it's because he's not looking at the full picture. He's making up sentences to predict games. This is ridiculous. What you do is you decode what's there. What's in the history of the teams. What's in the name of the teams. What's in the date. What's in the news that's related. When you start seeing North Carolina basketball bathroom bill related, and you see that bathroom bill equals 71, and the bracket's coming out on the 71st day of the year, and you know what's going on. Tony is right to say it's the Jesuits in sports. That's going on. But when you're not looking at the rest of the picture, you're going to miss a lot like Tony does. So, another lesson, another reminder of one of the many things I picked correctly. So far this year, Super Bowl, correct. Men's basketball tournament, correct. NBA Finals, correct. World Series, correct. Predicted things like Philadelphia would be 10-1 after their Week 3 game. And again, it's all from knowing the code. Philadelphia 101, just like the word church. It's the Church of Philadelphia in the Bible. 101's the 26th prime. AFC can win its 26th Super Bowl this year. The flag was sewn in Philadelphia. Big part of this theme this year, the flag. Donald Trump taking on the NFL and the flag on 23/9 when the flag was sewn at 239 Arch Street in Philly. Flag 239 years old when Trump became president. Trump and the flag have the same birthday. Being redundant if you watch the other video, but people need to understand these things. 239 is the 52nd prime. Season of Super Bowl 52. Tony doesn't know that Minnesota equals 52. Tony doesn't realize that the top 4 seeds are 13-3 the year that the Super Bowl's in Minnesota. He's sitting here going, Revelation 49. Revelation 49. I mean, come on, man. He's telling people that definitely a team with a Catholic connection is going to win because it's on the 35th day of the year. Tom Brady 35, Catholic 35. Tom Brady went to a Jesuit Catholic high school. Why he won the Super Bowl last year for the Pope. The Pope blessed the Super Bowl. 51 days from his birthday last year was Super Bowl I for the Pope. The Pope, the Catholic Church, the calendar. Tony's also teaching about 84 in Jesuit. Here's what Tony's missing on that, because he's not teaching the reverse. The Jesuit order is 84. The Jesuit order, 84 in reverse. Look at the Catholic Church in reverse. In reduction. 84. Jesuit 84, the Catholic Church 84, the Jesuit order 84. He's not seeing the full picture. Pope Francis born on a date with 84 numerology. Tony's declaring that the Steelers are going to win for sure, the team that I've ranked second behind the Patriots since April, way before the season began. Top 2 teams in the AFC, all scripted. It's not because they're the best teams. It's all scripted. He's saying, though, that the Steelers are going to win because they're a Jesuit family and Dan Rooney died at 84. It's possible. It's possible. These are all things I've been talking about, though, too. So, you don't look at reverse gematria. You only see, with one eye open. And that's not the way you want to be looking at this. You want as much information, as much knowledge as possible. Gives you more tools to work with. More things to see. This is the 98th season of the NFL. Patriots 98 in reverse. New England Patriots 98 in reverse reduction. Tom Brady 98. Super Bowl to conclude the 98th season on the 35th day of the year. That said, as I documented, Dan Rooney died 98 days before his 85th birthday. That's why I've had Patriots, and then if not them, Steelers as the top two teams to represent in the AFC since way before the season began. All right, until next time.